Hey everybody, thanks for clicking that thumbnail. Welcome to Talking Habs, and this is my review of the game last night between the Montreal Canadiens and the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver, and it wasn't a great result for Montreal. So Montreal lost in a shootout, 2-1 in a game really they should have won. They really should have won. It was a good performance by Carey Price. As a matter of fact, he made an amazing save in overtime, and just an unfortunate result. You know, one extra goal by Montreal in regulation, and this doesn't get to overtime. And it's kind of sad. So let's get into it. Yeah, listen, before we get into that, if you're a Habs fan like I am and you want to see more Habs videos like this, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell for your daily fix of Bleu, Blanc, Rouge. Let's get right into this game. So, like I said, it was a 2-1 loss. I put in overtime, and that's wrong. It was in a shootout. But yeah, it goes to the shootout. It was an exciting game. It was a lot closer than I would have thought. So all the talk about Vancouver's playing better, Montreal better watch out. Very true. And a good point I'm going to make, I guess I'm going to make it right now because I don't want to forget to do this. But in my review of the Jets game, the 7-1 win, I said Jets were, I'm just going to read what I wrote here. Okay, so Habs looked like a powerhouse in their last game against the Jets. The Jets were horrible. They played horrible, and so were their goalies. The goalies were horrible as well. So Montreal looked better than they were. And I said this, that you got to temper this win because you got to take that into account, that the Jets were really bad. Montreal looked a lot better than they were, got us probably a lot more excited. And the proof was in the pudding in this game where they did not dominate Vancouver. They played a good game, but so did Vancouver. And yeah, so they're coming back, but they're not all the way back like we might have thought. Because they looked like in the first 10 games, right? So yeah. So the point here is one more goal would have made a whole difference here. So all that talk about, it's like more and more it's looking like Montreal needs somehow to get a big-time goal scorer. I don't know. Here's something else there. So more and more it's looking like Montreal needs a star goal scorer, like a game-breaker kind of guy. So will Suzuki or KK or Caulfield develop into one? We don't know yet, right? We don't know. That's in the future. So do they have the patience to wait? Or do they try to acquire a guy like Eichel? Because Jack Eichel, the rumors are out there. Buffalo says he hasn't asked for a trade. Yes, that's what they say. But the rumors are out there, right? That Eichel going pretty much every team, there's a rumor for it, right? So do you make that? You try to make that deal now? You try to make that deal at the deadline? Is there other players out there that you think can come in and do that type of job? Because listen, if you go out and you get another guy that's going to come in and struggle the same way the rest of the team is, it's not really what you're looking for. If you're going to make a move of any kind of big move, it's to get a game breaker. If you're not getting a game breaker, I don't get why you'd need to bring somebody in. That's what my opinion. Now, I could be wrong on that, and maybe you bring in a guy that's not typically, that superstar comes here and his game transforms. That could happen. I don't know. I don't know of a player like that right now out there. Maybe you guys do. If you do, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know. But it's looking more and more like Montreal's going to need a guy like that. So let's get into this game. There's not a lot of goals to discuss. First goal, first period. Doesn't take long. It's a power play goal for Montreal. 4:37 in. Petrie gets his 9th goal. Awesome. Petrie trying to be in that Norris talk, definitely. If he keeps this kind of play up, he will be. He gets that from Tatar and KK. Just want to double check that because of what I wrote. Yes. Tatar and KK. KK, another assist. This one's a power play. KK quarterbacking that unit. So KK is just playing well. They go up 1-0. That will last a good long way, almost right to the end of the game. So there's no scoring in the second. In the third, no scoring, and it's kind of even play. Chances on both sides, back and forth. The pace is pretty good. But it's 1-0, and it's looking like, okay, we're going to end up with a 1-0 win. That's okay. I don't mind. Let's just not go to overtime. And 1919 into the third period. Adam Gaudette gets his third from Horvat and Hughes. I guess I should describe the goals, right? I'm ahead of myself. Okay, Petrie goal. First, we're going to do the Petrie goal. So Petrie has the puck at the right point, and he's got patience. He takes like 2-3 seconds with the puck. Doesn't fire because he's waiting for some screen, like Corey Perry to get into place to screen, and Gallagher a little higher up to do the same, and that happens, and he fires the puck, and a beautiful shot. I don't know what with Petrie's shots. They've got eyes. They go right in. So this one goes right in, doesn't touch anybody. About knee high, and I don't think Demko saw that. So that's the first goal. Second goal. At the end of the game, the Gaudette goal. You can probably put this on Ben Sherratt because I don't know. He was out of position, and he left Gaudette open on his side of the ice. Wide open, nobody there. He's over where the puck is, but the puck goes across the seam to Gaudette, and he's wide open and in the right circle. And he fires a slap shot that hits the far post and bounces in. So he hits the post and he gets that lucky bounce, and it bounces in. So that's it. Ties it up. They go to overtime. In overtime, lots of chances back and forth. It's a great overtime. There's one in particular, and I thought the game was over here, right? So, who was it? Horvat? Besser's in alone. He's behind the net. He's going like he's going to go around, and he quick stop, come back the other way. Price has to dive back, but Besser's, there's no way he's going to make it. It's open. It's in, and Price's glove is there. How he does this, I don't know. But that's Carey Price. That's what we're used to seeing. Carey Price, now I'm not going to say he's all the way back because that's the first sensational save he made in the last 2 games. But if he continues in this trend, Carey Price is back, and that's only going to help us going forward. Because look, this game was, he had a really good game, kept the Habs in it when they couldn't beat the goalie. I mean, if you're always running into a hot goalie, is it really a hot goalie all the time? Or is there something wrong with the scoring, right? Because this is what happens, right? We're running into hot goalies left and right, and I don't get it. Okay, so we go to a shootout because there is no scoring in the overtime. And Besser's up first. He saved by Price. Suzuki's up. Suzuki makes a really nice move on Demko to go around to the left. And on most goalies, he has that. Demko makes a beautiful save. Really, he makes a really beautiful pad save there. He gets the leg out. And, denies Suzuki. Miller, I don't remember exactly what he did, but saved by Price. Drouin comes in. Now, Drouin also trying to make a nice little deke move, and he loses it, trying to go around to the right. And he loses the puck. So that's it. So I wouldn't say that's a save by necessarily by Demko, but it was a F up by Drouin. Now, here's the danger. Horvat comes up, and Horvat, he's in alone. He's a killer, and he does. He puts one past Price, I think, to where you think he's going outside to the far post or to the far side, and he comes to the inside, and I think he fooled Price there on that. Price bought that he was going to the far post, and he was coming to the inside. So he scores. Now we got to score. Tatar is out there, and he doesn't score. So they win. That's the game. A game that shouldn't have gone to overtime if we had one guy that could put another puck in the net. On a team that's given up a ton of goals this year. All right, Price is 28 of 29 for a .966 save percentage. Demko, 29 on 30, so beats him by one save and a point on the save percentage, .967 save percentage. Shots on goal, 30 to 29. I think I got that wrong, right? I got that wrong. Flip them around. It's 29 to 30 for Vancouver. 42% in the face-off circle for Montreal. So when they had two good games against the Jets in the face-off circle where they beat them 59% and 57% in the two games, and they it's a stinker again in the face-off circle. And that's probably a really big reason for this loss. Right there. They couldn't do it in the face-off circle. That's got to be a big reason. Power play, 1 for 2 for Montreal, 0 for 3 for Vancouver. I know Victoria's out there, but so again, special teams were good. Hits, 24 for Montreal, 17 for Vancouver. Habs 3 stars of the game. I'm going to give the third star to KK. He got an assist. KK is looking really good in this new role that he's got, and I'm telling you, I think that just deserves a star, even though he didn't get a goal. He did get an assist on the power play. He's quarterbacking that second wave, and he's got the two big guys on his line, and he's not looking bad. He's not hurting you. Okay, he could have probably done better tonight in the face-off circle, but 2 games in, let's see how this experiment goes. Second star, Petrie. Jeff Petrie just looking like a Norris caliber defenseman with that goal. When he lobs one from the point, it's got eyes, man. I don't know. So Jeff Petrie with a goal and obviously no assist because they only got 1 goal. First star, Carey Price. Why? Because he almost won this game on the back of really good, solid goaltending. And I'm telling you, while Demko made some really nice saves, but I don't put Canucks anymore on the stars, right? Price, that save in overtime is worth that first star right there because that game was if they could have only done something, that game, it was a game saver. If Montreal wins this game, that was a game saver right there because he robbed the guy blind. Honorable mention to Josh Anderson, just for his energy and his physicality. And Josh Anderson seems like almost like the gas that runs this engine. Josh Anderson, I love every game. He's intense, he skates, and he's physical. And I like this kid so much. Having him here for 7 years, as long as he can stay healthy, looks like it's going to be fantastic, especially since he's freaking young. Habs stinker of the game is going to, that's a new thing I'm going to do. Habs stinker of the game. I'm giving this one to Shootout. I mean, he blew it on that goal. Right at the end of the period, another last-minute goal. He blew it. He's getting the stinker of the game for that. Because basically, everybody had a good game. So the team is playing good. It's encouraging. Even though we had a loss, it's still encouraging. I like what I'm seeing. Things are going to get better. They could use a game breaker and a goal scorer. That's just seemed like what it is. Okay, face-off percentage, it hurt. So like I said, face-off percentage, it hurt. And it's going to hurt every time they lose that badly in the face-off circle. Last minute effing goal. They haven't been too bad on those this season. And here, it killed them. Last minute goal. 41 seconds left in the third. I don't know what else to say. In the OT, it started out with Deneau again. I don't understand. In the first 3 guys on the ice, Deneau, when you need a goal, you're putting out a guy who doesn't have one yet in a year, over a year, and that's the guy you're putting out. I don't get this. This is one knock I'm going to have on Ducharme is I don't get it. I'd like to know an explanation for that. Does he think he's due? Put him out. He's due. I mean, that's not a reason to put a guy out there. So, I don't know if that was a good decision. And just in general, personnel still questionable a bit in overtime. So, a guy that was touted to be, I don't know if genius is the right word in overtime, but he was touted to be great in overtime. I haven't seen it yet. Still patient. I don't understand that. They played a 59-minute, 19-second game. Now, the team in general played a good game, but that Shootout mistake with 41 seconds, that's it. If they don't do that, it's a 60-minute game and a tight win, 1-0, and it would have been a great win, and yeah, that's what happened. Special teams were good. They got a power play goal out of 2 tries, and they gave up nothing, and there was a 2-man advantage. So, yeah, they were good. Power play is now 5 of 11 under Coach Alex Burrows. That's at like a 45% clip. Now, it's not going to stay like that. I get that. But if they can maintain, say, 25 to 30%, wow, it's going to be a great power play. And that's going to go a long way, here, for them to win. Start winning games. They need a power play. And it looks like they got one now. Questionable calls by the refs. There was a questionable call. Did I write it down? Byron. First period, goalie interference. I get that he ran into the goalie. Was the goalie making a save? I don't think so. And could Byron avoid that happening? I don't think so. He stumbled a bit, and I don't think he could change his direction. And nobody got hurt. I don't believe he was trying to make a save on that play, Demko. I don't understand the goalie interference. I don't get it. So, anybody have an explanation why that was goalie interference and was a good call? Please, I'd like to know in the comment section if you know. I'd appreciate that. All right, next game is Wednesday. I'm filming this on Tuesday, so it's tomorrow night. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time. It's a late start. So hopefully you guys can be there. I'm live streaming. I'll be on at 10:35. We're going to do right through to the end of the game. It's going to be tiring. But anyways, hopefully it'll be a different result. So it's an 11 o'clock game start, 10:35 live stream start. I'm not doing a preview for it. So time to do the guess the score. And it's kind of off the top of my head. I didn't prepare. Awesome. Okay, in light of the kind of game that we had there last night, I think it's going to continue to be a tight game, but I think there'll be some more scoring. I'm going to go with a 3-2. Montreal needs this win. 3-2 win for Montreal. First goal scorer. Who was it last night? Petrie. Nick Suzuki. I think everyone's going to go Tyler Toffoli, and I get that. I think Nick Suzuki could use a goal too, so I'm going to go be different and go with my boy Nick Suzuki, who I love as a hockey player. Don't get the wrong idea. And so there you go. So let me know what your guess is. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, either team, and you could win a $5 cash directly into your bank account via Interac. So do that in the comment section. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please stay safe out there and go Habs go. Peace out, y'all. See you next video and live stream. Bye, everybody.